Because you're sitting by me in my alpha energy, it probably will fuck up your cycle a bit.
Can we just speed up the process? Just
wait, what?
Just spread your face towards me a little bit more.
Feel that?
Please don't ask. Don't ask, baby.
Hello and welcome, Rachelle Cochran.
Hi.
We're gonna edit in some huge, massive standing ovation round of applause there because that's how my soul feels.
Oh,
I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the show.
I love you.
Rochelle.
Thank you.
You know, Rochelle has been on the live version of Please Don't Ask back in the summer, and that show happens at the first Tuesday of every month at Haymaker. This is your first time on the studio show, and you're also the first female guest on the show.
Wow.
And so
Feel honored.
the stakes are incredibly low. They've never been lower. There's nowhere to go but up. And truly, you know, you're the tits.
I'm setting the bar.
Yeah, I'm setting the bar. We're gonna set it tonight, and I have nothing but high hopes. I'm really glad that everyone's gonna get a chance to hear what Rachelle has to say because she's incredibly kind, wise, smart, funny, and gay.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that that's a really important combination of things.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I ask every guest when we come on the show is tell us your pronouns, your relationship status, your sexual orientation. Sorry, I outed you already. If you couldn't tell by the Crocs that she's wearing that she's a lesbian, I don't know what will. Crocs. We're gonna contact you. Actually, we've got something to ask you, Crocs.
Yeah, stay tuned.
We'll bring that back later. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where this advice is gonna come from? Like, you know, who you're doing. And what and
who I'm doing sexually?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. My pronouns are she, her. I have been in a relationship, a homosexual relationship with a woman for the last 10 years.
Wow.
I am,
10 years.
10 years. She's the one. And I am double digits. And I am a lesbian.
Lesbian fingering joke.
Oh, I missed that.
I missed it too, and then I heard it, and then sometimes I say something and I realize in hindsight that it was a good joke, but I interrupted you rudely.
You realize your brilliance.
Your girlfriend and yourself have been together for 10 years. Do you cohabitate? You live together?
We do. We live in the same apartment across with 2 cats. They're both boys.
We're going to have to edit out where she just said she lives across from. I don't want anyone coming after Rachelle.
Okay, sorry.
No, we'll just do a beep. We'll do a something where she lives. You know, maybe if someone's a lip reader, they'll be able to find you. But in that case, they got you. They earned you because they read your lips. But they are going on the internet here.
Sorry.
And people are perverts, which is fine. It's good for me because they ask questions. But my question that I was going to say is, you know, what I think a lot of people will probably ask you is 10 years and you're not married. Why?
Yeah, that is a fantastic question, Olivia. I don't know if I ever want to get married. I don't know. It's never... Coming from a very Catholic family, it's like I didn't even think I would ever be in a relationship, much less get married. So
be allowed to.
Yeah, be allowed to.
Yeah, be able to.
I also don't want to deal with that drama, but ultimately, I don't know. It's never really been something I want to do. Nicola was married. She doesn't feel the need to do that again either.
So she's been there, done that.
She's been there, done that.
And you kind of learned your lesson from her past,
yeah,
maybe?
More or less. Or I just...
Don't you want to have a big party and get lots of presents? I mean, that's why I would have a wedding. And to hang out with my rabbi.
It costs an extreme amount of money to throw that big party.
Yeah, but you know what? You can't put a price on vanity and, you know, being the center of attention. Oh God, I love that. That'll be fun, right? That's what wedding is for.
That would be
and
fun.
And being in love and making a commitment, etc., etc. I've never been married, but you know, you're I guess you're cohabitating with someone. I think that's like basically everything but being married. You're doing a full-time committed long-term relationship. And that's important because neither of the previous guests were that. I'm certainly not that yet. Maybe if I, continue to live and, love, I will one day be that. But
I hope you do continue to live and love.
I'm working on it.
And maybe laugh, too.
Rather than die, cry, hate. You heard it here. I like where this is going. I love you so much.
I love you. Also, I'm kind of scared of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Scared of what?
Marriage. I don't know. It freaks
Okay.
me out as well.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that marriage kills. I don't know. I think that people like to complain about marriage. I come from a long, prestigious tradition of divorce and remarriage. My parents are both married for the third time.
Oh, wow.
And they're both happier than ever. Fucking assholes.
Third time's a charm, I guess.
And my grandparents were all divorced. At one point I had 8 grandparents. Because I had, the originals and then the steps.
Wow. That's awesome. Would each of them give you birthday money?
Yeah, probably.
Whoa,
Probably.
that's what's
But
up.
also a lot of emotional trauma. So
sorry.
that
It comes out of price.
It comes with, it's an important, esteemed tradition. You know how Jews are about tradition, and we like to get divorced and then remarried again. I've never been married. I'd like to do it once, maybe twice.
Can I ask you something about Judaism?
Anything.
So for Catholics to get divorced, it needs to be blessed by the priest. It's called an annulment.
Mm-hmm.
Do Jews have something similar?
Mm-hmm. You go to the rabbi and you get what's called a get.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's just...
Is it hard to get a get?
It's pretty easy. You gotta get. You get got. And once you've gotten got, you get to leave your husband.
Get out of here. Whoa, cool.
There's a lot I think there's a lot of covert feminism in Jewish practices. I mean, in the Torah, Jewish God says that a man must make his wife orgasm before him.
Really?
I mean, I'm gonna call my rabbi. I could call him. I don't think he would answer right now. He's on the East Coast. It's late for him. But I think that there's a lot of female pleasure centered in the Jewish faith. And
that's wonderful.
Most important, my favorite thing about old Jewish practices in women was the red tent, the menstruation tent.
Yes.
Bring it back. Bring back the tent. When I'm on my period, I would love to go camping with only other women who are also on their periods. No men are allowed. You just hang out. You take lots of baths.
Lots of snacks.
Lots of snacks.
Yeah.
Oh, not lots of snacks. Lots of fuzzy blankets.
Yep.
I'm the kind of person when I'm on my period, don't fucking come near me. Not you. You're invited to the red tent.
Thank
I just
you.
mean I'm not the kind of person who likes to have sex on my period. Some people like to
agreed.
like that.
No.
I'm not. No. Anyway, this is
kudos to people who like to have sex on their periods.
I'm jealous.
Though. Yeah.
I've heard it's a relief. I just can't do that.
You heard it's a relief?
Yeah, some people say that. I've read that
it relieves cramps.
I've heard that an orgasm can help with cramps, and I just take Midol and smoke copious amounts of weed.
Yeah, I weed gummy it the fuck up, and sometimes I'll rub
And
the
a heating
CBD thing on
A
it.
heating pad. I'll borrow my dog's heating pad.
That's me rubbing the CBD on my cramps.
Exactly.
You'll borrow your dog's heating pad?
Yeah, the period thing is just I don't know where that really came from, but I think it's prudent to mention that I'm not on my period right now, and that's why I'm in such a good mood.
I'm about to start, so I'm not in a great mood, so you've been warned.
Well, we'll meet somewhere in the middle of our cycles and get this done. I think that'll be the luteal phase. Okay, I have a couple questions before we answer questions from the people.
I just want to say it's really cool that Jews, focus on women's pleasure. I didn't know that.
I think that there are lots of really bad things about, organized religion and women, and so I feel totally comfortable cherry picking the things I'm comfortable and enjoy from my what I've learned, and just ignoring the things that are misogynistic. Ass or tits? Ass or tits, Michelle? Ass or tits?
I'm a boobies girl. I love tits. I love boobies. Yeah, very, very much so. I mean, who doesn't?
We're talking about others, right?
Yes. Others, and yes, and myself. Yes, others. Both.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm on team titties. Love tits. Breasts are amazing, but also I really appreciate a nice fat ass.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moment of silence. I have a shapely butt, not thick. And I feel like I have a lot of friends with like fat asses, and I'm always just like, I wonder what I could be if I had that. Like, where would I be?
Where would you go?
What could
Where
I
would
have?
you be?
What could I be doing if I was thick?
Yeah, who could you have been? Yeah.
I've said it before, like you're wearing platforms, I'm wearing platform shoes. This 2.5 inches of height that I have with these shoes has utterly depressed me because I've been thinking, what would I be doing if I was really 5'7"? Being 5'4" is such a like it's like just blending into the crowd of other
Is it not that
5'4"s.
great? Because I'm 5'2" and I've always wondered would like be
No,
5'4".
you're special because you're a little bit cute and little. I'm just average, right?
You're not.
I bet you have cute little feet too. I bet you have a size 5.
6.5. Yeah.
6.5.
What are you, a 7?
7.5, 8.
Okay.
Universal average for women, okay? Average.
Okay.
But I think it's safe to say that neither of us are average people.
No.
We are probably we're
above, a bit above, like,
and a little bit below.
and a bit below.
In different.
A wide range.
If I may. Next question. Do you like sexting? Do you like sexting? Do you like sexting?
You know, I enjoy it, but I haven't sexted in a long time. It's really
why
sad.
not?
You know, we just don't. We just don't. And we should. I should light that fire.
You totally should, and I
should.
would love to support you on that journey because I think it's really fun to
Thank you.
write other people's
Thank you.
sex.
Like I'll send you. You'll proofread my sex.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I think it's important to have beta readers on everything you send out. I love my editors. Thank you to all of you. Keep me in check. But sexting is, I think, something that's so normalized now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's interesting that you don't do it
Well,
because you could
go on.
But you live with your partner, so
Yeah.
it's like you could just yell it, like you could just yell across the room.
Yeah,
The sex.
I do yell about how much I love her boobies all the time. But yeah,
yeah, exactly. I get it.
that's pretty much that. And we've also been together for 10 years, so I don't know. It feels. I don't want to say we're like an old married couple, but in a way we kind of are. It's not as like hot and heavy as it was in the beginning.
This could be a thing that could revive your level of comfort, kind of like bring you a little bit of a spark that is very low investment.
Yes. So
Just
how?
send nudes?
Just send nudes. I've only sent a few nudes in my. I'm worried about the cloud.
You post nudes
I'm
online
worried
all
about.
the time.
I've posted like 2, and they're not nudes.
No, they're not nudes.
They're tastefully
No,
covered.
tastefully
with like a
covered.
hairbrush.
Tastefulness is, I think, a subjective term, which I disagree with. Like, I think that what you're doing is you are an incredible performer who blew me away when you were on the pole as the Wicked Witch of the West. We did this show at a male strip club called Silverados, and I was a Soviet mail order bride. I was wearing a wedding dress, and I had stamps from the Soviet Union. And then Rachelle came out entirely green. Like, her whole body, other than her nipples and her pussy, were green.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe they were also green.
They were green.
She seems like a method kind of person.
It was all green.
But then you had this whole routine where you stripped and you danced on the pole with this big prosthetic nose. I'll never forget this. This was one of the most special moments of my life. She had her prosthetic nose and used the nose to go around the pole and was like, ah! It was utterly brilliant.
Wow, I did not know that left such a lasting impression on you.
We'll edit in a photo right here, or some sort of video.
I have the video.
We've got to include this because maybe I'm bad at describing it.
That was a fun night. That was a fun night.
Lost my memory. I feel like the photos that you send to Nicola shouldn't be like that. Don't be green.
Painted in green.
I would say that's probably like, unless it's a Shrek and like a Fiona thing. I don't know. Wicked Witch of the West, like, she doesn't strike me as a very sexual character. She seems a little bit like she's got, like, always got a flare-up of herpes kind of thing.
A flare of herpes?
Yeah, she seems like she's, like, never dormant. Like, herpes always flared. Angry. This has nothing to do with Wicked. I was thinking more about the original. I don't know. I don't want anyone to think I think Cynthia Erivo has herpes. I've heard she's mean. I've heard she's mean. Have you ever broken someone's heart?
Yes. Yes, I have. Yeah, and I still feel bad about it to this day. It happened in 2017. I was 27. Dare I say, I was kind of two-timing Nicola and another woman. Nicola and I were not like official yet, okay? Nicola wanted to have a baby and I was not ready yet. And so I was like in the process of moving out and I saw my old flame from college and we rekindled something, but then she moved to New Zealand and it like she wanted to get back together when she got back, but then I got back together with Nicola. It was a whole mess.
Losing you would be very heartbreaking.
Oh, that's very sweet. That's very
truly,
sweet.
I mean, speaking as somebody who's broken hearts before,
it sucks. It sucks to get your heart broke and to break hearts. I still have guilt about it to this day. I talked to a therapist about it many times
oh my gosh, I feel like the guilt is maybe just like self-awareness and like wanting to learn from hard experiences, not like wanting to just settle with the knowledge that you hurt someone reflects that you're a good person, not that you did anything wrong. Everyone, you just gotta make right choices for yourself and people will get hurt. All's fair in love and war. However, I feel like when I was a teenager, I was really I was so reckless with other people's hearts.
Well, you were young.
Well, yeah, again, I was young, but also like I was a PYT.
A pretty young thing?
Yeah, I was like one of those, I became hot all of a sudden when I was 16 and I didn't handle it well. And I think that like I feel like as an adult, because I feel lucky to have like learned a lot of lessons very young, because like I don't think I've really like been thoughtless with someone else's heart in the way that I was when I was a teenager. And of course, just reflecting on that is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do the hard thing, say the truth, don't mess with people's hearts and waste their time.
Yeah. Amen. But at the same time, you were still a child. I feel like that doesn't count, breaking people's hearts in high school. But
I mean, maybe it went into college too.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm 30 now, so I'm, I've learned a lot. I'm really mature. As you can see, I'm not compensating for anything, and I feel totally comfortable within myself.
Hey, hell yeah. I finally feel comfortable. I feel like I didn't actually, I don't know, I don't want to say become hot, but like, I feel like I was attractive until my late 20s, early 30s. Like, I only feel like now I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to paint my body green and dance naked on a pole. Let's fucking go. No, I take Adderall.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't work out, not in a while.
I do squats and I brush my teeth.
I am a very avid stretcher. I stretch all the time.
That's impressive, yeah.
Because otherwise my body will turn to stone. I was a ballerina growing up, so my body is broken from an early age, but that makes me very flexible in bed. I can put my legs behind my head.
Wow, that's actually really
Maybe
impressive.
just one at a time these days. I don't know, I haven't tried it. Who am I trying to impress?
I can almost touch my toes.
You can't touch your toes?
Well, what's the next question?
You can't touch your toes?
Does that mean I'm bad in bed? Okay.
Okay. No, I'm sure that you're a great top. All right. Next question is going to come from the people because this is going on way too fun.
People, who's asking?
So I have this anonymous forum. The link is right here.
Oh.
It's like 80% people who want to sexually harass me and 20% heartfelt, nice, earnest questions.
Are you gonna help answer them with me?
Of course, yeah.
Thank
oh, yeah,
God,
I
okay.
can't shut up. Where is your next orgasm going to come from?
Oh, I mean, right here. Or my
Are you
partner.
pointing to me?
No.
Oh, that was just
I
the
was
fingers.
pointing to my right hand.
Those are the fingers you use?
Yes,
These two?
mostly this one.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I'm more of a like this.
What? This?
They're the two longest ones.
What? But this one doesn't. This really doesn't do anything.
You need to stretch.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm learning tonight. Is I am incredibly immobile and
Honestly,
flexible.
I feel like this is our year. This is your year to get flexible. You're
Okay.
hosting Comedy in the Park again this summer, right?
Yeah.
You've got like 5 months to warm up and like be really nimble and just start off the Comedy in the Park series with the splits. That's what I see for you.
You know what? Yeah.
You can do it. I can get you there.
I
get you
can.
there.
I'm really
I can
good
coach
at
her.
doing this one. I can't do this one because my hips are real weird.
We'll figure it out.
Okay,
together.
cool.
And Nicola can come.
Probably my partner Nicola.
Cool.
She's great. She's very good at that.
Nicola's amazing, funny, and British.
She is.
So
Triple threat.
Does she come in British accent?
She does. Cheerio.
Governor.
Oh, hell the queen. Yeah.
This is why everyone hates Americans, but also why everyone hates England.
Yeah.
What's the best time you had flirting and what happened?
Wow. Best time I had flirting and what happened?
Let's step back real quick. What's your
Yeah.
definition of flirting? Because this is, one of those things that some people think, oh, this doesn't count, that doesn't count.
Yeah, my definition of flirting is just like the playful banter,
Yeah,
witty
you can
chat.
flirt with someone you have no intention of sleeping with, right? Yeah. Okay. So flirting.
Yes.
Flirting can be like, something with someone who you're not dating. You're just in a moment talking. Okay.
100%.
That's important, I think, to clarify.
Well, I wouldn't say this is the best. Obviously, the best times
Just
I have
one time
had
that you
flirting
can
was
think.
with my partner. But like back in college,
Gay?
I was a make-out bandit. I would like get shit-faced and I would make out with like anyone.
Multiples in a night?
Multiples in a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a term for what that was called? Like, there's lingo.
I was mobbing.
Mobbing?
Yeah, make-out banditing.
Mobbing. So is that a
I
verb to
don't know.
mob? Like you mobbed someone?
Yeah.
Okay.
To mob. Yeah.
We would say, when I grew up in Toronto, we would call it wheeling. Did you wheel someone?
Oh.
And if you had really good game, it would be like wheels. Or,
Does wheeling just mean making out, or does it mean like?
It meant like if you
Fornicating.
wheeled someone, it meant that you hooked up.
Okay.
Or like, mac. And then more specifically, we would say, did you mac?
Okay, I've
Remember
heard
mac? Yeah, did you mac?
Did you mac? Yeah.
Yeah, and then when someone had no game, we said they had square wheels. Actually, I just made that up, I think. I don't know if anyone ever said that. I just felt like that was a logical evolution of that. Square wheels. They're
that's
not
harsh.
going anywhere.
Wow.
Oh, God, I'm a genius. Anyway. Best time
Best time I ran flirting.
What was the thing with Nicola that you were thinking of with your partner? That counts. It's okay.
Oh man, the first time I ever met her, it was at Perkins & Company where we used to work, and during lunch hour, I would like host the fitness challenges.
Yes.
Why is that funny?
Because it's cute.
I was fit once upon a time, and I could touch my toes then
it's
too.
you leading the fitness challenges because you are such a cheerleader. I can see you like you need a DVD set where you're like doing the exercise on one of those half exercise balls.
Oh, okay.
Or you'd be the one that would be like doing that weird fucking bungee jump exercise class. Have you ever seen that?
Oh my god. No, I have not.
You just do that for a good time. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a compliment. Anyway,
Thank you. I appreciate
I'm
that.
interrupting.
No, you're fine. I was leading these workouts, and Nicola, she just started, and she wasn't doing it correctly, and I was kind of like being, "What are you doing? That's not right." And
Girl in the back, you suck. Just nagging her.
That was my flirting. And she was like, wow, you should really be like a boot sergeant or something. She made some funny joke, way funnier than what I said. And I was like,
Playful banter.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun. And
She got you.
She got me. Yeah.
love
She
that.
was very, very funny.
She got She got the get.
She got
And then she got
get.
That's
Yep.
a callback. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's cute. I didn't know that you guys that you met at work.
Yeah, we met at work.
You don't work together still, right?
No.
Haven't.
That place fired me in 2015, and then that place fired her last November. So now we have that in common. But
It's really romantic. You fucked on your pink slips.
we did fuck on our pink slips. I'm gonna write that down. That's good. That's
Unemployment.
Good. Yeah.
Ah.
Whoa, the best.
Nothing
So
brings people
fun.
together like tragedy.
It's true.
Next question, please. What's an original way to initiate sex after being with your partner for 10 plus years?
Who wrote this?
I literally don't know, and that's kind of why I said earlier it's not meant to be an attack. I just thought.
Whoa! This is. Are these live? Is this live right now?
No, not live, and in fact, I refuse.
Wow! No, this is a great question.
I think you probably have some good things to say. About
Honestly, like this sounds so boring, but we kind of like have to schedule it more or less.
Smart.
Yeah. Because things do get busy, and she likes to do it in the morning. So I'll just be like, hey, you want to have some sexy time? And she's like, okay, and then we'll just start making out and
have some sexy time. Actually, I think that's like perfect. Because it doesn't,
now you know.
It doesn't mean that we're taking everything out. It just means we're going to fool around.
Yes.
And then like maybe we'll see. I think that the problem is like you, as a woman, I have this gift and curse, which is that I can just keep going.
Yeah.
I come once and I'm like, I could just be selfish. 3 hours later, I'm dehydrated. I don't know what time it is.
3 hours?
That's excessive.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying that, like, no,
good
like,
for you.
Like when you're, with a guy, obviously men, they have this absolutely delightful expiration time. Like you just know it's once it's over, like, you can stop. And as a woman and with another woman, like, we can just keep going.
Yeah, it's true. It's
how do you call it?
unlimited.
So the schedule is important because it's like,
Yeah.
we don't know what's going to happen, but we know it has to end by 6 because
Yes.
we have to go to dinner.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's probably no more than like 30 minutes or so.
Are you guys
these
synced
days.
up?
Are we synced up? Like, do we come at the same time?
No, I mean on your
Oh.
periods. I'm back to I'm back to menstruating.
Okay.
I'm back. Are you synced up? Do you come at the same time?
We try to, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hell
nice.
yeah.
It's nice. Are we synced up? I'm the alpha.
The alpha uterus?
The alpha, yes, the alpha uterus. So I am about a week behind her. So she just finished her period. I'm about to start mine.
Doesn't that make her the alpha?
No.
All right. You know what? I'm willing to take your. I as an elder lesbian, and me, I'm just a humble pansexual gal who's just breaking back into the pussy game.
I'm excited for you, by the way.
I'm excited for me too.
Yeah,
and
fuck
for
yeah.
her.
Hell yeah.
It's going well, but again, it's something that's like different because when you're fucking a guy, like again, it's just it's kind of easy to know when they want to fuck because it's just there. They're hard, and it's like,
Okay.
or welcome.
Is that really it? It's just
welcome
when there's
in.
like a boner? Okay.
Well,
cool.
it's just I feel like there has to be more communication when you're gay, obviously.
Yeah.
Because you're just kind of like, you're not letting implied sexual scenarios just be as they are.
Yeah.
You have to kind of discuss things. That's why gays are superior creatures on Earth, because we have to use our, communication
skills.
Yeah,
It's a lost art form. I tell you what.
Yeah, and we don't have to be on birth control. Which
No, we don't.
changed my life.
Which I
really.
think, kind of fucks you up a bit, not gonna lie. Like, I've never been on it, and like, I've heard so many horror stories of people who are on it, and it does not sound like a fun time.
Do you feel like when you guys are both like on your period, like you're commiserating or uplifting one another? Like, it's gonna be okay, babe, or like, this fucking sucks.
Oh, a little bit of both.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean,
a
I
little,
guess
yeah.
That's
Both.
probably smart.
Like, I am a fucking goblin when I'm like in pain, and she brings me the heating pad.
grumpy?
Yes, I am. I am. I feel insane.
It's amazing. It also speaks to the power of gay women, which is that we're able to like still want to fuck each other after seeing that.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty rough out there, folks.
It is rough. I mean,
Bitches be crazy.
bitches are crazy. I didn't know this. Many couples do not fart in front of their partner.
That's insane.
And that is insanity to me. Like, how can you, like, I knew a girl who would leave her apartment and go to the 24-hour gym, shit at the gym, and then come back to the apartment that she was living with her partner.
I feel so badly for
Can
her.
you
I don't want to
imagine
laugh at her.
that?
That's not funny. That's OCD.
Yeah, oh, God.
Oh, man.
But and then I know other couples who've been together 20 years and they still will fart.
I don't like excessive farting. I don't want you to fart on me. Like, I don't like it to be like I don't want I don't want you to like maintain some mystery, please. Like,
yes, I agree.
Don't queef on me unless I earned it.
Amen. Yep. You gotta earn the queef fart.
Has your girlfriend ever like initiated sex with you in a way that was novel?
Oh, yes, that was novel.
Like 10 years on, has she mixed it up with you in any way? This doesn't all.
Yeah, I mean, just like it has different location, like
different location.
Yeah,
That totally counts.
Yeah,
that counts big time.
Yeah.
What were the locations?
The couch,
the foot of the bed,
the couch in the living room, the floor of the living room. Way back in the day when she would like drop me off at my place, we would get crazy in her BMW.
Car sex is
car
challenging.
sex. One time, Savi Island. That was years ago, though.
On the beach.
On the beach.
Oh
yeah,
God.
I know it
risky.
was risky.
You know
we
what?
had a big blanket. So.
I won't go anywhere near sand with an exposed vulva.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
You know, we went to Rooster Rock together this past summer, and I'll go tits out for sure, but I don't need the outside world getting into my precious cavern, so to speak.
Yeah, I completely.
It's moist and dark and damp in there and safe, and I don't want sand in there. Anyway, that's a lot of details.
Yeah,
I mean, we can do another question now. But
enough about your cavern.
I have a partner that's a virgin, and she's never been penetrated nor used dildo. Nice use of nor. But
Okay.
I would add in an A, nor used a dildo. Where should we start? Where should she start?
Oh boy,
I love this.
I love this too, and this is like. You're gonna.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thank you so much for asking. Kudos to your partner for being a virgin still.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if she sucked your dick or anyone, I don't feel like people include like oral in virginity enough, because like if we're gonna just use having been penetrated, like gold star lesbians are virgins, like
correct,
or gold star gays. Have you heard the term platinum gay? Is a gay guy born by C-section. He's never touched a pussy.
Oh my God, I have heard that. Yes. So can you be a platinum? You can't be a platinum lesbian.
I guess
It just goes so far as gold.
That's why gay men are superior to gay women, because they don't have to menstruate. I'm thinking about probably gonna get it tomorrow, my period.
You're gonna get it tomorrow?
I'm probably speaking it into existence.
Probably.
My
I'm an alpha.
Has heard the word period several times, and it's like, oh, got it. All right.
Because you're sitting by me in my alpha energy, it probably will
Fuck
up your cycle a bit.
Can we just speed up the process? Just
wait, what?
Just spread your face towards me a little bit more.
Feel that? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it that hard. Oh my God, it's Carol. No, it's too powerful.
Oh, that was
That's
fun.
what you call alpha energy.
Yeah, I'm definitely a beta pussy.
Yeah, it's okay.
But, you know,
We
I
all
feel
can't
like
be alpha
if
pussies.
you're talking about like a true dom sub, you know, dynamic top or bottom, bottom's in control
Yeah.
because bottom sets the limits. N'est-ce pas?
Yeah. N'est-ce pas?
So where should she
Honest.
start?
Okay. Okay, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I also have never been penetrated by a dildo or have never used a
Never.
dildo.
Oh, that actually.
Yeah.
That shocks me because
Yeah.
it's so fun.
Yeah, it's on my to-do list.
Pussies are amazing. You
Yeah.
just oh my god, what can't you put up there? I mean, that's a different question.
Not sand, I guess.
Shouldn't, not can't. Two different semantic things. Can't. I wouldn't.
You're right.
I mean, also, I would say like there are limits, of course, to things you can put up there. But I just mean like it surprises me, I guess, because like you said, not even a finger.
Oh, I have used fingers, yes, but
Okay.
I've never like used a dildo.
Okay, I
we
think
have
that
we
still
have a
counts as being
vibrator,
penetrated.
but yeah, no, fingers would definitely count as
If you've been
penetrated.
finger banged, you've been fucked.
Well,
Because if not, what is this all for?
do you think she has been finger panged? Wait, what?
Never been
Finger
penetrated.
banged.
He says finger banged.
She's never been penetrated,
I would
nor
say that-
used a dildo.
I would
okay.
say never been penetrated
So-
implies never fingers.
Nothing has happened down
ever.
there.
Not even. I mean, maybe a tampon, and she's just like blacking out or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, I think just a good old-fashioned fingering.
Start with
that. Dildos can be kind of, personally speaking, can be kind of
You're
intimidating.
intimidated by dildos. What is it about it that's intimidating? Like, just if we could have a breakdown of how this person might be feeling, because again, like, it's not an uncommon experience.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could speak to that, because I'm just a whore, I like it. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, okay, I want to tell that back. When I say whore, I mean it in an empowering way.
Yes. Hell
Thank you.
yeah.
Let me just be clear.
Heck yeah. I don't know. I guess I am a little intimidated by it too. I don't know why. I guess because it's new and unfamiliar. And Nicolette says she's not interested in using one, but she would be interested in using one on me. She doesn't like the feel of silicone, I guess, or fake.
When's the last time you like went shopping to a store? Because I used to sell sex toys, right?
I did not know if I knew that.
I was a buyer, and I sold sex toys when I worked at Liberator.
Oh.
And like Liberator is just the company I worked for, but I was basically in contact with and perusing every possible sex toy that exists on Earth.
Oh,
and I got to go to like sales conventions. I went to a sales convention in Burbank, California. It was the craziest thing because it was the first time I got to see those like full fist dildos and like, fake asses and stuff. And I was like, whoa, this really exists, not just in porn. And it's interesting because like there's a huge variety of types of things to put inside yourself.
Yes.
And they're not all silicone. Might I bring up glass?
What?
Or
wait, that's what? That's a thing?
Yeah.
What if it breaks up in your pussy?
It will not. It's special glass. The same way that they have special glass that they use in labs for chemicals. It's special glass that won't, unless it's like, you bought it off someone on the street. Don't do that.
Don't buy glass dildos from someone on the street.
Don't even buy a magic wand, even if it has the brand name on it. Don't do it. Buy it from a reputable source because, it's just, there's lots of counterfeits.
There's a lot of fake glass out there?
Well, no, not glass in particular, but there's a lot of dildos that are made with like a non-porous or a porous surface.
Okay.
So like even though they look like silicone, they look like they're, they'd be safe. On a microscopic level, they have pores that holds bacteria.
Right.
So like good sex toys that are, of a certain price bracket, they're actually scientifically proven to be safe. And glass and also like stainless steel, they're like, I think the best type of like dildos because they aren't trying to be like soft like a dick. I find the creepiest dildos to be the ones that are like ultra realistic.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's like, whose penis is that? Where did you get that? Who's missing this right now? It's too hyper realistic. Well, just
Have you ever done a clone your penis?
Clone a Willy.
Clone a Willy?
Clone a Willy is manufactured here in Portland. I'm reaching out to them. I would love it if Clone a Willy would, be in contact
Clone a Willy, hit
with
her
us,
up.
and we can work together.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dildos, they range a lot in their appearance and shape and size, and some of them are more appealing than others. And I think that the glass ones that could be really small, like they look like a piece of like modern art. They're like curved in a way that's like ever so perfect. That like, and you can sterilize them like in the fucking dishwasher, and they'll never break.
That.
You can use them with any lube. You're not supposed to use silicone lube with a silicone toy because they degrade one another. There's all this like chemistry involved, and glass and stainless steels. I don't know why I brought this up, but this is. I think that like you can find pretty little glass dildos that are like small.
Okay.
And they look like little pieces of art, but they're borosilicate glass. I think I said that right.
Cool.
And they're a little bit less intimidating than like, the big rainbow cocks or whatever.
Yeah, those.
Go shopping and just see what's out there and see what naturally appeals to you. There's some great sex shops in Portland, and online you can, read reviews on reviews.
Okay.
Lots of stuff.
Cool. I will do that. I'm gonna get a little tiny glass Willy. Yeah.
We'll talk. And again, like this person also needs to just talk to their partner about this.
Yes, 100%.
Where should she start? Where she wants to.
feels comfortable.
Where should she start? Where she wants to start.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's
exactly
bears repeating.
I meant to follow up with you. When is it considered losing your virginity? When you orgasm, or when it's like genital to genital touch, or what is your definition of losing your virginity?
Well, I like to refer to something Dan Savage says, which I think is very wise, which is that everybody has a pack of virginity cards, not just one V card.
Oh.
And like every different experience that you have is like a different type of virginity to lose.
Okay.
And I think that it's also implies that it's not a resource that can be used up, or a flip that is switched that changes your value or changes who you are or what you deserve. And furthermore, I think that like virginity in and of itself doesn't really apply, again, first of all, on a man, like what does that mean? Like they've fucked couches since they're 11. Most men haven't been virgins since they were 6, if that just means getting a hard dick and then putting it inside something.
Yeah.
No? N'est-ce pas? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. That's just kind of what I think about. And like with women, virginity is specifically about a woman's like, I don't know, like has she been also a pussy?
Is her hymen broken?
Yeah, is her hymen broken, and has she been penetrated before? Like your pussy goes right back to being tight and virginal even after it's your first time fucking. You don't like have a capacious like vacuous pussy after having something in it. It goes right back. So
yeah.
I think that virginity is more about like do you feel like you had sex? If you feel like you've had sex, then you're not a virgin anymore. Mm-hmm. And oral counts. Anal counts
and
too.
anal counts.
Anal counts too, people. I don't want to. You can't get away from that.
Yeah.
If you've had anal sex but not vaginal sex, you are not a virgin. But you
told
are
my
cool.
sister, yeah.
You are cool. Probably makes you cool.
Yep.
I wouldn't know. How does one become more adventurous in the bedroom? I'm prude as hell. Grew up in incredibly religious.
Oh no.
People need editors. Grew up in incredibly religious, but I would love to feel more free and wild in my birthday suit.
Okay. This is me.
Your question. That's so funny. That happened with Aaron. On the first episode, Aaron Harleman was here, and the first question I gave him was his question about being like an old horn bag.
That's my question.
That's your question? He was like, am I doomed to be an old horny bastard?
Oh, this is so funny right now. Yes, let's do it.
I'll give you some advice.
And I meant to say grew up in a incredibly religious
Oh,
household.
you didn't edit it.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
This person doesn't know how to write. I personally find the term birthday suit abhorrent. Hate that term.
Okay.
Because
more free and wild, naked.
Yeah. Well, that was just, I just had to pick apart the semantics because that's just what I do. I'm pedantic. Look it up, people. It means uses more words than necessary. Okay, so I think that I feel like knowing me, knowing you, I feel like you come across as being way more comfortable in your birthday suit than I am.
Oh, that's funny. Wow. Okay.
I'm like, I definitely don't feel like a happy naked person. I think that I'm objectively hot and I have hot features, but I don't feel like I am totally accepting of myself the way that I've seen you be like inspired by you, the way you are kind of in your body and look so kind of confident and hot objectively and because you have confidence.
Oh, it's very sweet. Thank you.
And so it's interesting, I guess, but when you're fucking, it's totally different.
It's totally different
than being online. It's a persona, it's a projection. I mean, I know this is kind of like a serious note to end on, but like I think that it's interesting how we all have these two lives. We have like our public lives and then our private lives, and I think that it's important to humanize this experience. I think that your key to becoming more adventurous is, we've made a list: sexting.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Getting some sex toys.
Yep.
With no specific kind of goal in mind.
Okay.
Just go shop. I really love that place downtown, Spartacus. They have a big selection of toys that
right
you can
there on
actually,
Burnside?
Yeah, you can actually like look at stuff, and obviously there's like floor models of things that you can look and touch, and just go shopping, either alone or with Nicola. I would say alone for this question, with Nicola for the other one.
Okay. Thank you.
And also we should like probably do a double date sometime.
I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
That'd be
Yeah.
really fun.
Hell yeah.
Do you have any little bits of wisdom, like best advice you ever heard?
Never ever take for granted how powerful the two words "I'm sorry" are. Like it can fix things like that. Just I'm sorry. Just take accountability, swallow your pride, and let your person know that them being sad or mad is the last thing you would ever want, and just
don't follow it up with you feel that way.
Yes, correct. Correct. Or
you don't have to follow up I'm sorry with any qualifier.
Correct. I'm sorry what I did hurt you.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I did something, not that you feel something. Yeah, that's really wise. I think that's very poignant.
Because you're gonna fight, without a doubt. If you love someone, you're eventually gonna fight.
I can't wait for our first fight. It hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one, and you're a wonderful, empathetic.
Get in the splits. I don't want to.
You're talking about our first fight?
We're supposed to be stretching. I love you so much.
I love you so much. Thank you for having me. This
Anytime,
really fun.
Please come back. And also, I love you.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
What a
Jesse.
treat. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, Adam.
Love you guys.
Don't ask. Don't ask, baby.